keep on keeping on. Julian, I thought I told you this, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Julian, it probably scares you now. In the future it counts. You gotta trust me, yeah. So hide this song away for a darker day when you're down on your knees screaming, oh Lord, I am always there. You just keep that in mind. When you wake in the morning, you'll be satisfied. 'Cause there is always a wrong to your right, and there will always be a war somewhere to fight. And God knows I've had some rough fucking years. Oh Lord, keep on keeping on. Always a wrong to your right, and there will always be a war somewhere to fight. God knows I've had some rough fucking years. Ooh, Lord, keep on keeping on.
It's time to make some noise.
Park Chan-wook is no stranger to eviscerating the world with his dark satirical whims, and his latest takes firm aim at the modern job market and completely lets loose. No Other Choice takes the ultimate question of how far you can push a good man and plants the target squarely on his family. Lee Byung-hung is perfect as borderline cartoonish father Man-soo, and Song Yi-jin is the film's secret weapon as his wife Miri. Chan-wook's inventive style, the dizzying camera work, and sense of realism dashed with silliness keeps the film's tension working and the pseudo-mystery palpable. For those who can stomach some creative violence, it's a thrilling piece of black comedy satire that'll leave a decidedly poignant mark on any viewer, whether they've held an office job or not.
우리 남편에 비하면 영 인간 벼락 같은 거 안 맞나?
You want to take on Awa? You need me.
A slow and methodical work of wild emotional depth and the power of the theatrical medium, Chloe Zhao's latest work, Hamnet, stretches wide into the filmic space to tell its story with as much grandeur as one could expect. However, it's in the smaller, quieter ways that it truly shines. This is the sort of material that could just sing with two actors performing it against a blank backdrop, and when those two actors excel like Jessie Buckley and Paul Mescal do, then it's reason enough to watch. With its thumping and powerful musical score and the way it utilizes its borderline titular play, as well as a heartbreaking performance from Jacoby Jupe, this is a deeply felt and cathartic tale that will affect anyone who's ever had the privilege of holding a child in their arms and calling them their own.
In the theater.
At the playhouse.
What will I be doing?
What do you wish to do, Hamlet?
And this is the battle for last place, remember! And what a brawl it is!
Let's go, kid. Bring it.
Director Mona Fastvold has managed to craft a deeply affecting portrait of worship and its manifestations through individuals by telling the story of the life of Anne Lee. Amanda Seyfried throws herself into a true career-best performance, embodying the founder of the Shaking Quaker movement as the film tells its tale just as she worshipped, through interpretive songs and dance. It allows things to grow beyond the confines of a typical Hollywood biopic and communicate this woman's tale directly through her most deeply held emotional actions, how she praised. Such would already be an enriching and fascinating tale, but the musical craft on display, as well as the pared-down production design and sheer lo-fi realism on display to tell this tale, make it all that more engrossing. It's a film about faith that will likely touch all who watch it, regardless of denomination. Anne Lee wouldn't have had it any other way.
Love?
And for the very first time.
So now I'm standing on the overpass, screaming at the cars, hey, I wanna get better.
If you haven't heard of Sketch, then that's something you need to fix right away. This low-budget pre-teen horror flick plays like a mixture between Harold and the Purple Crayon and Jurassic Park in the absolute best way. There's a surprising level of technical inventiveness for Seth Worley's debut feature film, taking full advantage of its low budget with scribbled primary color creatures. The performances from the younger cast, particularly Bianca Bell, are spot on, childish without becoming annoying. It's a delight for the whole family, without ever shortchanging its themes of grief or even its handful of scares for a younger audience. What could have easily been a good idea turned bad is instead one of the best kid-aimed movies to come out this year, and one that'll easily become a favorite for the young ones who are going to get to grow up with it.
Witness our ritual. We heal our people.
While excitement has been building for James Gunn's take on the Man of Steel for some time, what his Superman manages to do is not just remind us of what this iconic character is all about, but deliver the most pure vision of the comic book movie in years. It's simply a joy to sail across Metropolis and the world with David Cornsweet's Kal-El, and the simplest of choices by Gunn, foregoing the origin story and starting things right in the middle of Supes' heroing career, makes all the difference. Beyond reinvigorating DC and arguably the superhero genre, it manages to be a film of simple ideas without drowning in simplicity. It's a film about Superman, not a film that happens to feature Superman. A decidedly easy thing in theory, but Gunn's commitment to, above all else, getting back to the true heart behind that big capital S is what makes this movie truly soar.
Maybe that's the real punk rock.
머릿속에
Given the seemingly endless number of adaptations of classic literary works we see each year, it's always refreshing to see one from a director whose passion for the work translates into a genuinely excellent take on the material. Guillermo del Toro is one of those directors, and his gothically romantic take on Mary Shelley's definitive science fiction novel is nothing short of revelatory. His way of bringing this classic tale of a madman and his creature to the big screen is both delightfully simple and also supremely engaging. Jacob Elordi's performance as the creature himself is a career best and a masterclass in physical, wordless pantomime. The look of the world is like something out of a dark Victorian sketchbook, and the makeup and prosthetic designs for the creature are simply fantastic. Simply put, this is a clear passion project from a director who's made a career out of telling stories about monsters, and Del Toro breathes life into it like only he can.
My maker told his tale. Then I will tell you mine. Uh-oh.
You came at a bad time.
2025 continues Sony Picture Animation's hot streak of capturing the public consciousness with each new film they release. Just as they did before with their Spider-Verse films, the stylized and highly entertaining K-pop Demon Hunters is a musically charged tale packed with gorgeous animation and instantly iconic earworms. A bona fide cultural phenomenon, the film is easily deserving of its world-famous status, with directors Maggie Kong and Chris Applehan crafting a new interpretation of the pop star world that's a joy. As Huntrix's journey continues, it quickly becomes apparent just how much Kong and Applehan have packed in beneath the surface about the artistic process and drive to touch the world with a creative work. That all combines into an animated package that manages to be a cross-generational hit and will likely be the start of a whole new world of music and demon ass-kicking for Sony.
For the fans!
Can you tell Tom? And I'm gonna pay you 10 cents for every minute that I'm gone. Will that work for you?
Yes, sir.
No, ma'am. See, we talking numbers now. And numbers always gotta be in conversation with each other. You understand? You gotta negotiate.
Baby, don't be scared. All right, now, I'm gonna say it. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville Junction. Come on, baby, say it back to me. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, Hooterville Junction.
Will no longer be so goddamn relevant.
And women will not care if Dick finally got down with Jane on Search for Tomorrow.
Because black people will be in the streets.
Looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be televised.
Billows we are wafted along, angel wing carry us.
While Amanda Seyfried has given plenty of excellent performances across genres throughout her career, she's never given one quite like she has here. She allows the idea of Ann Lee and her devout kind of worship and leadership to completely overtake her, resulting in a performance that's nothing short of magnetic and soulful. This is the prime example of an actor giving themselves over to a role that will live with them for the rest of their career. She lights up the screen, and watching her travel down the long road of Ann Lee's life is simply a privilege. This is easily the best performance of her career. She embodies the evolution of this spiritual leader in such a natural and heartbreaking way. You just can't take your eyes off her.
You came at a bad time, but you just crossed the line. You wanna get wild? Okay, I'll show you wild. Better come right, better not try and get into a level. Cause my
Music's
played by the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young.
When Marty Supreme starts, when you meet the titular Marty Mauser, the film lights a firecracker on the screen. For the next 2.5 hours, it explodes. Josh Safdie tears the screen apart with the tale of a bad boy of ping pong as the plot bounces back and forth with the velocity of the sport's tiny white balls. Timothy completely eclipses everyone else in the film, careening forward with an unhinged Oscar-worthy performance of a man drunk on his own talents and ambitions. A buzzy score sets the tone for an anxiety-inducing epic of a truly fallible man you simply cannot look away from. It's a special kind of film, the kind completely taken with one character and lets you watch him build his world up, wondering if it'll come crashing down around him, and better yet, testing you and forcing you to wonder if you think he deserves it.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work out?
That doesn't even enter my consciousness.
This is me at my most exposed artistically. This is me at a point as a filmmaker where I most know who I am as a person. It's the first film I made where I felt like I was fully formed as a human being, so to speak, in terms of identity. And I needed the best people for this.
And the sky is cracked. Come on to the house.
So rarely can the third film in a series be the best, but Rian Johnson's latest in a hopefully long line of Benoit Blanc mysteries does just that. With its best lead foil yet in Josh O'Connor, Johnson and Craig turn their sights on making a film about the true power of religion without being preachy. The gorgeous camera work and New England setting help prop up this engaging mystery that once again becomes less about whodunit, but rather how and why. Wake Up Dead Man has the biggest and most clearly rightly beating heart of the series, and it commands attention all the way to its incredibly cathartic conclusion. It's likely that for however long this series goes on for, this is the one that will stand out amongst the rest, a borderline wholly whodunit experience.
Jesus, help me. Show me the way through this, please. Hello?
You know I'm something of a performer too.
Are you?
Yeah, you don't believe me? You what? What?
There have been jokes for years about actors being able to guarantee themselves Oscar nominations by playing highly specialized individuals. Timothy Chalamet seems to have taken this as a challenge, as his performance as Marty Mauser in Marty Supreme eclipses anything else he's accomplished in the rest of his career. Marty is both an exceptionally charismatic and savagely hateable man, and Chalamet plays with a tightrope of emotions, keeping our attention directly on him. The film essentially falls apart if his performance doesn't work, and Chalamet's past talks of wanting to achieve greatness sound eerily similar to what Mauser himself spouts throughout the film. It signals the kind of commitment to a performance that can only come from an actor at the top of their game, volleying back a role that will be the crown jewel of their career for quite a while to come.
Somebody take me.
A gothic southern regalia drenched in black culture, Sinners rightfully stands alongside some of the best dramatic works of the last decade, and arguably a new high bar for director Ryan Coogler's already impressive filmography. Michael B. Jordan's impressive double act leads an ensemble working at the top of their game to combine two varying genres that would each be engrossing on their own into a cocktail of dramatic wonders. Each moment of musical soul breathes life into the impeccable production design and cinematography that, combined with the use of IMAX footage, creates a world that feels so deeply, specifically real, and unreal all at once. Layered in numerous ways, with subtext abound about the creative process and black culture's ownership, this is a perfectly paced musical ballet of horrors and drama told from the heart and with intense soul.
You boys twins? Nah, we cousins.
Yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised.
A film of radical importance while still being ridiculously entertaining, Paul Thomas Anderson's magnum opus one battle after another, is the sort of film you simply won't forget. A fantastic ensemble takes you through this modern odyssey of parental strife and civic duty, ratcheting along at a fever pitch, never letting up until its grand car chase finale. Leonardo DiCaprio delivers a performance melded both of slapstick brilliance and deep fatherly responsibility, while Chase Infinity makes her mark with a debut performance we'll be talking about for years. So rarely do we get a film that feels so timeless and yet so poignant, but what PTA has done here with this work is nothing short of phenomenal. Each performance is great, each character is wonderfully lived in, the themes are deeply felt, but most of all, it never sacrifices the sense of wild entertainment at the core of it all. It's a perfect example of a perfectly American film.
There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion or still life of Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in a red, black, and green.